Niggas ain't loyal. Clock D's, bar trees, out of drop V. Rep Detroit every time I'm in front of a camera. Clock G's, bar trees, out of drop V.
Pistons fans, what's the deal? It's your boy. I'm bringing y'all with me today, taking a ride to the grocery store to pick up a few things. So, opportunity to talk Pistons, man. Pre-game talk. Tonight against the Cavaliers. I'm going to be frank and get straight to the point. My prediction tonight is a blowout. The Cavs don't have any real talent left over there. Real talent. Kevin Love to me is, nowhere near who he used to be. So, and I've been saying that for a long time. So, he doesn't have the effect of LeBron James over there with him. And the Cavs have not been great. So, with the Pistons at home tonight, riding that energy, you can expect more fans to show up to the game tonight. I think the Pistons will go in and go ahead and blow these dudes on out, man. But back to last game. Blake Griffin with his 50 points, of course, all the media attention now, and all of a sudden people are all of a sudden awake to the fact that the Pistons just may have something. Just may. 3 games in, don't want to be overboard. I know y'all probably hear Valenti in the background blabbing his mouth on 97.1. But, don't want to be over, hyped, but it's kind of hard not to be. We've been going through a struggle for some years, and we're not used to that as Pistons fans, man. As much as they try to say about our franchise, we had this franchise is royalty, man. It's royalty, especially to the city. So, to be on such a streak to not make the playoffs and have these type of teams come through here, it's kind of hard not to be overexcited. So I understand it, believe me. But it's only 3 games in. Things are definitely going to be different towards mid-season. When guys get in mid-season form is what's the most important time for analysis. Right now, it's a little too early to analyze a person's personal game, because we see this every year. A guy come out hot, he dropping 20-something, 30-something points a game, and then by the time mid-season hit, when at the All-Star break, when stuff get real, you know what happened. Of course, that's not what I'm saying about Blake Griffin. That's not the case. I can guarantee you that as long as Blake Griffin has been healthy, he's always been a problem. So that's not his situation. But I'm talking about as far as these young guys, man. I know a lot of people wondering why Glenn Robinson III is not getting more time. He's going to get his fair share. Right now, it's just Stanley Johnson's turn, and it should be up. We can all agree. But 3 games is a small sample size. It's a very, very small sample size, and let's be realistic. We can't just, get emotional off of 3 games. I know it's been a history of Stanley having mental issues with taking himself out the game mentally, but 3 games in, I just can't do it. I'm not going to be that person to say, trade Stanley. It's already, messages in my comments talking about trade Stanley. Listen, I'm not even about to even bring up trades. It's literally way, way too early. The season just started, and we already talking about trading people. That lets me know your basketball IQ. That's so premature. It's not even funny. When you plan in new systems with a new coach, and your roster is, shook up a little bit. You got guys coming back, guys playing with each other that's new. 3 games is a small sample size. You're not going to get nothing out of 3 games. You're not going to find yourself in 3 games in the system. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. It just doesn't work that way, man. But at the same time, like I said before, I understand the frustration, man. We all felt like Glenn Robinson III should start and Stanley should come off the bench with the second unit. But it is what it is. Dwayne Casey gonna be him. Let him do his thing, man. This man is professional at developing teams and progressing them year after year. So let him do his thing, man. Let us stop trying to be coaches. Let him analyze these players. Let the Pistons flow, man. I mean, listen, right now the only thing I care about is wins. That's the most important to me, wins. In order for that push for the playoffs. And the Pistons are off to a great start. Let's just leave it at that. I can see if it was affecting us in the win shares. But listen, we're winning games, man. So I'm not complaining right now. We have other teams that's playing well and that we're going to have to battle, like the Toronto Raptors, 5-0 right now. Kawhi Leonard, 35 points last game. So, there's other teams that's off to a fast start as well. So that's why it's important for our team to continue to be off to a fast start. We don't want to get behind and try to catch up and, no, I want the full potential out of this team's record this year so we can get great establishment in the playoffs, man. That is my main goal, personally, for me. I can care less about, how many points somebody is averaging or, if they play the way I like them to play. I can care less. Get wins. Get those wins, man. So, of course, like I said before, we probably going to blow out the Cavaliers tonight. I'm looking forward to our next big battle. Of course, y'all seen what came out about Joel Embiid, the things that he said. He's in Andre's head, which I think is the total opposite because you're always striving to get Andre out of the game. Andre had a great first half against Joel Embiid. And foul trouble altered that. It's always been Andre with foul trouble issues. They give Joel Embiid those whistles because he's one of the NBA's I guess you want to say poster boy. So, I mean, it is what it is. Dre is Dre. Dre has to focus on getting his game together for his team. It's not about Joel Embiid, just like Andre said. It's about the wins, man. It's about the W. It's about him doing the things necessary for the Pistons to get a W. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's not about all that media circus stuff like Joel Embiid. It continues to put his foot in his own mouth, man. Joe Embiid sure talks a lot of smack, but Blake Griffin gave him a whole hell of a lot of a sample size, including Duncan in his throat. So, I mean, like I said, that's petty. The NBA took Andre Drummond's technical foul away and said that they gave Joel Embiid a warning for flopping. So, which I feel like he should have been fined. What is a warning? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That was last game. This game we about to watch tonight, I'm glad I'm off work because it's going to be fun. Talking to y'all guys after the game, man. And, seeing what type of things happen tonight with such a lowly team. I don't want the Pistons to get in that habit to playing down to teams' level. I want to see a blowout tonight. I honestly want to see a blowout tonight. That's my expectations. It's not the win. It's the blowout. I want a blowout. I do not want to be playing down to teams. We already beat two teams that's on the lower part of the branch. The Bulls are for real, though. Not the Bulls. Zach LaVine is for real. This dude's been having back-to-back 30-point games. So what you're seeing against us wasn't fluke. This dude he's for real. Just like I said in that video after that game, he's for real. He had 32 his last game. So yeah, Zach LaVine has arrived, and is very athletic and very good. So. Yeah, we went ahead and took care of the Bulls, man. We took care of the Brooklyn Nets first game out the gate. So I don't want the Pistons to get in the habit of playing down the team's level. We have to go in there and we have Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, the Clippers, they didn't do that. If you suck, they killed you. You remember what they used to do to us. You know what I mean? So I want to see them get out to a fast start and keep that foot on their neck and destroy them. That's what I want to see from the Pistons tonight. So that's pretty much all I got for y'all, man. Let me know what y'all think. What could possibly happen tonight. How many points Blake Griffin is gonna have tonight? Is Andre gonna get off? Is Reggie Jackson gonna stay consistent in that 20 to 22 point range where he's been? He had 23 last game, by the way. A couple of people got down on his almost causing us the game, which is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. What about all the 50 other shots he took and made? What about the time where he did block that ball from what's his name, Meritage or whatever his name is? You know what I'm talking about. I do believe his finger touched that ball, but it was a mistake. It happens. How many times do we see it? All the time. Stop getting down on Reggie Jackson because how you felt about him in the past, dude. Stay out of my comments. That's all I'm asking. You can feel how you want to feel about about Reggie Jackson, but stay out of my comments with that. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear about one shot he took in some game and where you feel like, oh, it could have cost us the game. This guy has repeatedly hit the big-time free throws to put your team in that position to win the game. I don't even know how that comes out of your mouth. Keep it out of my comments. I'm warning you now. I will hide you as a unit from my channel. I do not have the patience this year for that garbage, man. Keep it on. I'm out of here.